fire alarm. Interior car, day. Close-up on suitcases with airline tags written in Farsi in the back seat of a car driven by Uncle Amir. In the passenger seat sits Hamid, a worried but wide-eyed young man in his mid-20s, wearing a Middle Eastern headscarf around his neck and looking altogether very fresh off the boat. Driving along, fade in on them speaking in Farsi.
And then suddenly, poof, the rainy season is finished, like it never happened.
I know, but I'm worried. I already feel homesick. And if it's raining all the time too, I don't know. I don't know anyone in Vancouver.
You know me.
Smiles between the two of them, some affection.
I'm happy to see you, my dear nephew. Far from home, you are not the little boy I remember.
A delicate moment between them as Uncle Amir expresses himself. At some point, Hamid struggles not to cry.
She was a good woman. I miss her very much. I'm sad I didn't get to spend more time with her. But you remind me of her. Sometimes it's the fires that burn down the temples in our life that end up reuniting us. And if we are not careful, we grow up in life. We never get to know one another.
Hamid stares out the window.
Uncle Amir?
Yes?
Do they write sentences right to left in English?
No, they write backwards.
Left to right?
Yes, they write backwards in English. So it goes left to right.
Hamid looks out the window as they pass by several signs. It's all English to him. This is serious foreign territory.
I will teach you good English. You will be Canadian in no time.
Hamid's not so sure about that, or if it's even desired.
You will get to know each other.
Suddenly, Uncle Amir's phone rings, English in heavy accent. The wisdom and elegance he has in his own language is simply just not there.
Hello, salam. Oh, Mr. Peterson. Hi. Oh, hi. Peterstone. Buttons. Oh, okay. So sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you, sir. No, it's okay, sir. I pick in a person of family of me, Hamid, from a airport. It's okay, sure. Sure, I understand. Sure, yeah, okay. Thank you, sir. Okay, bye. 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 Bye, bye. I have emergency at work. I must drop you off at my apartment and come back to you later, okay?
Can you please let me in the door?
No. No, I must go. I will give you the key, okay? My client needs me. My client needs me. An emergency. It's across the bridge and takes 20 minutes to go to that side of town. It's easy. I give you the key, I tell you the way in, and you go up to the apartment.
The car pulls in front of exterior apartment, same. A very nice apartment building.
Sit tight or you will get lost here. Hey, don't worry, it's mostly old people who live here anyway. Piece of cake.
What?
Piece of cake. It's what they say. It means everything will be okay.
Can you come with me?
No, I need to go. I have things to do. But we will see you in the evening.
Hamid hesitates to get out, dazed, scared, confused.
Come on, take your backpack. I've got to go.
Uncle Amir rushes to get Hamid's bags. Hamid remains slow like a scared child. Uncle Amir hurries to put the bags on the ground and in a frenzy.
Okay, this opens the front door. You must sweep this open to open the doors and on the elevator. If something doesn't open, remember, magic key. Go up the elevator to floor 10. Go left. You will see the apartment number 1001. Later, we get you a phone and all of that.
I don't want to be alone.
Go inside and sit down, relax, watch TV, make a tea. I have Kasbah.
You remember I like Kasbah.
Your mom loved Kasbah.
Interior apartment building, same. Hamid walks into an empty lobby, dead calm, as if no one is even here. He walks up to the elevator. In the distance, the building manager is checking some fuses in a box on the wall with his clipboard.
Elevator's broken.
Hamid nods, pretending to understand. Waits, pushes the button again. Building manager watches him standing and waiting and pushing the button. Finally, he walks over and gestures.
Take that one around the next floor up. This one's been broken today. Which floor do you live on? I haven't seen you here before.
Hamid, lost but fishing, points around the corner. The building manager half nods. Hamid walks away under watchful eyes. Hamid turns the corner, arriving at the new elevator, pushes the button. Suddenly self-conscious, he removes his scarf from his neck, struggles in his own skin to blend in. It opens and he steps in, rows in numbers of a language he doesn't understand.
10. 10.
He scans the rows of numbers and begins counting them in Farsi, trying to find the number 10.
1.
Beat. He's off to a good start, but as life would have it, he counts the buttons vertically instead of the correct horizontal sequence.
2.
It's actually 4,
3.
and so on.
4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10.
And pushes. But it's not the number 10. It blinks, but it doesn't stay lit. Nothing happens. He pushes it again. This stubborn Canadian number, nothing. Several times, nothing. A moment to think it through, remembering. He swipes the electronic fob key across the security panel. Beep, that's it. Of course, that was the problem. So sure of it, he pushes the same button again. Nothing. He starts frantically pushing other buttons and swiping the fob, banging on them, but none of them are the correct number 10. Suddenly, the door opens. The building manager is on the other side, staring. Hamid rushes out the door.
Hey!
But Hamid is gone, looking for a hiding place or an exit or anything that makes sense. He finds a door and bursts through to the other side. Interior stairwell, same. It's a stairwell with 2 more doors. He goes through one. Interior hallway, same. A hypnotic long hallway with apartment doors stretching deep into the distance. The sound of someone on the other side of a door locks it, deadbolt. Hamid turns back. Interior stairwell, same. And accidentally goes through the second door. He suddenly realizes he's not in the same way he came in. He tries to go back through, but it's locked. Panic sets in.
Oh, please, no, please, no, please.
There, behind him, is the fire escape, an exit he does not know. Instead, he bangs frantic upon a door locked to him forever. Wider, a fire alarm out of focus, close in frame as Hamid bangs away, futile like a trapped rat, stuck, rack focus sharp to the fire alarm. Hamid turns to notice it. A moment of investigation, trying to figure out its function. He swipes the fob over the alarm, tries the door, no, swipes again, nothing. He notices the lever now instead. Reads fire alarm, but Hamid doesn't understand. He pulls the lever, expecting it to open the door. Instead, but interior manager's office, same. The alarm screams like a banshee. The building manager stops what he's doing and turns around to see on his black and white TV monitor security camera footage of Hamid panicking, running back and forth in total confusion, not knowing what to do. Interior hallway, same. Suddenly, the doors of the apartment all open, almost in unison, and a row of elderly people pile out, but one by one into the hallway. One by one, and half blind, walkers and with canes, they make their way through the interior stairwell, same. Not noticing Hamid at all, instead seeing a neighbor ahead.
Bob? Bob? Is that you?
As she makes her way down the steps, and Hamid looks on, confused, behind her, through the door and bypassing Hamid.
Ethel?
Exterior apartment, same. The elderly people congregating outside, squinting their eyes through their glasses at each other, examining what they see. Bob and Ethel, Marge, Gertrude, Alma, Old Man Pete, all starting to turn towards gathering together. Interior stairwell, same. Hamid waits, panic subsided. He adjusts and simply walks through. Exterior apartment, same. Hamid moseys nonchalant out, makes his way around the corner, hoping to not be seen as fire trucks wail in the distance, softly scurrying to get away, but alas.
Hey! Hey, you there! Stop!
I don't speak English.
I saw you. You pulled fire alarm. It was you.
Several of the elderly people stop their conversations to watch.
I don't speak English.
I saw it was you. You're coming with me. Stay right here, you. The police are on their way.
I don't speak English.
Did he pull the alarm?
It was him.
That's the guy who pulled the alarm.
Suddenly, the crowd of elderly people are charging straight at him.
It was him!
Hamid is backed into a corner, the building manager keeping a tight grip on him as the elderlies bear down on him.
Is it true? Was it you?
I don't speak English.
I haven't been out of my apartment more than once in the past 6 months. Maybe even a year.
Hamid looks back and forth at them, chitter-chattering very passionately, so sure they are discussing how to behead him properly.
I haven't seen Ethel in 5 years. I thought she was dead.
You thought I was dead.
I thought you were dead.
Please.
I thought you all were dead. I haven't done much getting around in the past few years. Been sitting up there rotting away watching TV like an old couch potato. All my other friends are dead. What a surprise that was to see Alma, Gertrude, and old man Pete all walking around outside together after all these years. We've got to get together.
Sounds of sirens in the distance closing in.
Oh, please, I'm so sorry, please. I'm only here with my uncle. Oh, please don't.
The elderly surround him, reaching out to him.
Oh, please don't. I don't speak English. I don't understand. I didn't mean to.
Suddenly, a Persian man walking by hears the commotion.
Excuse me. He doesn't speak English. Calm down, my friend. What's happening?
He pulled the fire alarm and dragged all these seniors out of their apartments.
You pulled the fire alarm?
I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a key to open the door. But it didn't open any doors. All it did was a sound an alarm. I'm lost. I'm waiting for my family.
We should thank this young man.
Mm-hmm. If it wasn't for this young man right here, I would not have had a chance to catch up with Bob.
We'd all still be up there in our rooms. What a glorious day to be outside.
To see old friends.
Yes, to see old friends.
They want to take off my head.
This is my granddaughter I told you about. You really gotta meet her, Ethel.
It sounds like they are very happy you pulled the fire alarm.
Oh, why are they happy if I pull the fire alarm?
Miss, when was the last time you all got together?
It must have been years since we've seen each other. And to think, we just let life pass us by like that.
If you hadn't pulled the fire alarm, these elderly people might never have ever seen each other again.
Hamid looks at his mistaken handiwork in kind of an awe.
You seem very far from home, son.
Interior apartment room later. Close up, a tea package with the brand Kasbah written on it. A hand pulls its contents and dips the tea bag into a cup. Wide, Hamid sits, out of place and yet at home in a Persian-decorated apartment amongst the group of elderly people, his neighbors, new friends, new family, gathered around him, chitter-chattering boisterously. Their grand reunion, and for the first time we see no worry upon his face. The door opens. Uncle Amir enters from the hall. At first he seems confused, but seeing his sister's son drinking her favorite tea, calm and content, the tension of a chaotic and confusing world today drifts away. And Uncle Amir shakes his head and smiles. The end.